without trying game.
Hey man, I feel like everybody done been through something, man, where they know it was a chance they couldn't have made it, man. You know? Everybody got a story to tell, man. Be blessed, man. Feel blessed. You still here, man. You still conscious, man. You know? That's what's up, man. 7A. OD. ENTV.
Street Start Noise, we out of VA, Maryland. I don't know exactly what this shit poppin'. Shout out to ODEN, Entertainment, TV. You already know. If you ain't fucking with them niggas, I don't know what you're doing with your life. I'll let you know. Appreciate it, bro. The Burger King shirt on.
Fucking badass camera. He need to make the predator noises. You know what I'm talking about? When you looking at you.
Hey, but look, check this out for something. We gotta do all ball smooths, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta
party good. We gotta smoke good. We gotta drink good, man.
On what motive? That's what you say without.
We gotta live.
You gotta maybe rehearse that.
We gotta live like, you know what I'm saying, like
extra.
Enjoy this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't live like it's the last, cause then you ball in OC. You know what I'm saying? We can't live too short, cause then, you know what I'm saying, like we gotta know our worth and then add our tax.
I wanna go the right direction to where every time we fall down it's into a pile of paper. I understand what you're saying. Hey, you seen the movie Predator?
Yeah, go here with it. Get the whole, you know what I'm saying, get the producer and artist.
Hey, where's that violent? Flex with the left. You can get a picture. You feel me? Take a picture. Alright, flex with the other joint. Hey, get a picture from my man. He gonna hit the J with one hand and flex with the other. Hey. He said it costs money for that. What a good You got it. Man, what you doing to me? You going for the headshot.
Lock me down. I was driving on the bridge yesterday with my kids in the car. They all mad because none of them want to move to Virginia. I say, watch, don't go all. Maryland's like a hell behind you. Driving across the bridge through Virginia, the sun was all bright on that side of the bridge.
Hey, that reminds me of that Lion King shit. The jump out there, is that PG County over there? Little jump, it'd be dark as shit. And it be all bright.
Yeah.
That's that fucked up Lion King joint they keep doing. You said Dover, I said, yeah, that's Virginia.
Hey, throw a pose for the camera. The camera shot. Okay, you got it. What's going on? Anything doing this shit. I'm with my nigga low. We gon' fuck your little hoe. She gon' fuck your MA roll. Yeah, these bitches, they don't go. And I'm with my fucking low. I know fuck I keep in the blow. And I'm trying to let my show. That way I show with this hoe. We got color with the stuff. We got all day in the match. We get better fucking class. Baby, like doing like active. Man, you need to go ahead, turn on to Hollywood. How'd you do that? Just like releasing. You see that shit? Heard you. If he move it a little bit, it back in and out. Do that shit again. And with the beat, it seems cool with the beat, right? Hold on. Why? Ain't go in. That's white. We make that motherfucker What is that you got? What
Oh shit. We're in here with ODENTV. Shit. Got Seymour in here, Mellow in here, Yellow in here. ODE here, Coos. We're here cooking this swamp. Hey yo. The gas station, brother. There you go, we put it out.
Focus automatically.
Focus on the silver button. I mean the black button, yeah. Oh, okay. The focus is.
Oh, this is the roller one?
Nah, this one right here. This hold this is the focus.
You done going down, I wanna go back and fuck with that.
Automatic. Hold it down until it's clear for you. And focusing right up for you perfectly.
Need a lighter.
That's yours. Odie had it now. That was his. This was mine. This is mine. No, that's yours. This is mine.
Hey, I pulled that Nexus up too.
That's why I put the little shit on there.
You got the HDR? Nah, this is it.
I thought Odie got the joint. HDR camera.
I got that drink sitting on the computer. Got a little credit. Right, still paying the bill like mine. Don't let it go. It's automatic. Everything automatic. You know what I mean? You can do what you want and hit the button and refocus. Expose it all. And you Wi-Fi. I got even on my shelf. This is great.
want to hit this?
Yeah.
It's not a week.
You know what I fuck with for real? Y'all see 808 Mafia in the studio? What Southside be doing with them niggas on ATL? I fuck with that shit. They be doing this shit right here. They be Sunny Digital, Metro, Percy, and man, they working. They don't have the DMV working. Working. It's what, 1218?
I got a lot of my muscle feet. I got good on my feet. I got a lot of my eat it up. It's good every time I eat it up. I got me in my mind, I eat it up. I got me in my mind, I beat it up. Hey, hey, we're gonna put it in the bubble. Smoking it up and then live in the rubber. Hey, I got the nuts in the chop and the kick in the top and the whip in the rubber. Hey, moving this up in the whack, whack. Smoking the dope in the crack, crack. Smoking it the head like a Ain't no on me, sis so fine me. I get on me, she fine me. Hit no on me, my kiss no foolery, hit no foolery. Hey, that nigga didn't crack like shit, yeah. Hell yeah. Hey, everybody wanna be some. Everybody wanna keep. Everybody wanna be some. Everybody wanna see some. Everybody wanna be. Everybody wanna eat some. And that thing is just cranking. Alright. We need to add more shit. Somebody else gonna get on that thing.
You gonna hop in there?
Go ahead.
I might have one more sound.
No, yeah, do what you do, yeah.
Oh shit, wait a minute.
You want that J Rock?
You know, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fuck with that, the bass rise.
Yeah, do that. Yeah, hell yeah, definitely need that on this. Definitely fuck with
This shit's
that.
crazy. That's what it is, man.
I feel much better now. That was dead crushing, dog.
That shit is, yeah.
You know, the weed saved me. How crazy is that? Telling you, man, I cannot wait till they legalize this shit. Well, I mean, it's legalized, but I'm fully, you know what I'm saying?
Recreational.
Yeah, you feel me? No, don't do it right there. That's too early. Yeah, they catch it. Yeah. Yeah, that shit hot. Well, you know, however you do it.
That shit was mean. Secret sauce.
Yeah, put the shit out. You know how you can do that. You know you can do that.
Hey, go ahead. Hey, go ahead.
Shit.
I
go too far.
Nah, I like it.
I like to get extra and go down on the next one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they.
That's just right here. I got that bitch real calm. Too far.
I ain't got the sound, you know, but it needs like a effect.
Whatever we do, we just can't stand out too much. It gotta be subtle and fit in with that. You know what you need, twin? Get the fuck out of that. You need to go to that organ thing with the 50 organs. Go to that shit.
Right.
That got the sound, watch. Soon as the first sound won't fit right in there, watch.
Okay.
Go to the 50 organ thing. What is that program called so I know what to say?
Fucking Blade.
Blade?
Was it Blade?
Okay, here's the 50 organ.
This jump?
No, not Blade. The jump with the organs every damn way. Ain't nothing over there.
Arturia.
Nah, I'm over there.
Arturia.
Arturia. I'm not talking about over there in Batman. Blade, that mother like Batman.
He said with the 50 organs.
Bow! There you go. See that? Hello.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, fuck around with them sounds. That joint got some crazy shit in there. Some subtle shit. And he already know where to go. That shit got some real subtle. Yeah.
Right.
Subtle. Look, I already know it. The 50 organs.
He said the video.
Yeah. Hey, that's some smooth shit. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Fuck it. Yeah. That's your baby. Wanna talk about a one night stand? You don't tell me to know what the one night man. Cause I'm in the back of the door, got a bum from grand. Yeah, baby, tell you won't get down with the one night stand. Hey! I'm in it, hey, brother, hey! I need fire. You hand that lighter, bro?
The drums.
Got you.
I've only used 1 or 2 most of the time. So if you buy a second priest on this joint, you good. And a patch bay and the Allen Heath mixer over time, you got your good.
I can get me them Allen Heath mixers, bro. I can get one for. I
That's a
get
good
one
analog
like
setup.
350, 400.
Yep. And then anytime you come in with any Moogs, any analog gear, somebody come with guitars, you better plug that shit up. If somebody came with a guitar, I'll put the amp inside the closet, mic it up, and have him sit out there with you and throw the blanket back down, and like you can like get a direct. I mean, I'm telling you, watch. And you got a better interface than me. You got the goddamn both of you guys. I got the Sapphire Pro ain't no joke, bro.
Yeah.
That's a serious sound card. I wish I had one. It's got 8 inputs. Then you can put light pipes on it and get another 8. For real, I think you can get 24 out of it.
I heard so much.
So what that means is, see, a lot of people think like, okay, boom, if I got 24 channels, I can record 24 inputs. No, that's great, but you also got 24 outputs. That means I can dump it across the board and mix on the board and start plugging into my real compressors and running it through the real preamp
Exactly.
and shit like that. That's what y'all sound cards can expand out to. You know what I mean? Like this one right here, I support this from Seymour. It's a great sound card, but what it doesn't have, it don't got light pipes. So I'm gonna buy another one. I'll probably get what y'all got, so I can expand out to 24. That way I can mix on the board. Cause I'm telling you, that motherfucking EQ on that board.
What's them normally go for? The Allen Heath.
Them not expensive shit, bro.
Yeah.
They top line, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Allen Heath, Mackie, Yamaha, top line boards, bro. I had one back in the day, and I sold it, man.
You probably catch for like maybe $1,500 for a big one like this, but this is an old school joint. I like it. But the ones that he had was the newer ones. You might get for about a little bit less than $1,000. But the reason why
the one that I had, I think I paid like $6 something for it, and then the bigger ones, they're like $1,200.
Yeah, but they worth it because these boards are made in England, and a lot of boards like Oxford boards. England has always been really good with making like hardware, like Abbey Roads and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like the stuff that they use is very musical. I'm telling you, like the EQs on here, when you grab them and start turning them, they add a whole bunch of low end, and it don't peak the speakers out. And then if you grab the higher, it makes it real crispy and rounded. It's like this is like life I like, you know what I mean? Where it's like, and then I've AB'd the computer all day long. There's no comparison. Like, I can do the best mix I could possibly do inside of the computer, and then I'll drop this motherfucking EQ down on that bitch, and then just change the whole mix to a whole nother level. Now check this out. Once I EQ the mix like that, I can then route it back through and then dump it back into my Studio One and record what I'm doing on the board. And I can also compress from the compressors down there.
That shit already set up.
It's set up like that now, yep. Okay. But the thing about it is, that's the benefit of you, both of you guys sound card. You guys got 24. So, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
you
so
get,
your pass is going to be just...
You can take in 24 inputs, but you can also drop out 24 outputs. So if you get a board that can handle 24 outputs, then you can mix on the board with 24 channels. And then you still, what I do is, a lot of people do, you still mix inside of your computer, but you send each of the outputs, you group them up. Like you might send all of the drums to two, and then the bass is here, and the keyboard, boom, boom, boom. And that just allow you at the very final end to just drop that EQ and do some slight shit.
Exactly.
And do some slight shit, nothing major, some slight shit, and then dump it.
That color.
Hell yeah, I got a fucking DAT machine too, fuck it. I dump that bitch to the DAT, and then drop it back into my rig and master it. And like, that shit right there is like, you don't really got to do nothing. You just running it through the equipment, and it does so much shit.
Exactly.
And then you do what you do from there, and that's what them niggas be doing.
That's what Mixed by Ali.
Right. That's what Mixed by Ali doing. That's what Manny American doing. That's what David
SSA
doing. That's what motherfucking Jimmy Douglas doing.
That's why that shit's so
every
clean.
single one of them are doing, bro.
Doing board.
You know, that's what they're doing. Like, you can't beat it. There's no way around it. It's a game. Like, they just sell the plugins because it's convenient for everybody. But them motherfuckers in prayer. I don't give a fuck. I'm trying to tell you, the cheapest EQ from Radio Shack, to me, I bet you the analog version sounds better than any plugin on the market. Like, I ain't gonna stamp that or nothing, because there's limits to this shit. But this motherfucking Allen Heath EQ, it sounds better than any EQ on my goddamn computer plugin. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, straight up.
And that's what I understand. You know what I'm saying? I understand that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, all right, I need to get ready. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but still, you have the Studio One channel.
Yeah, no doubt.
So if you buy a second one, or even if you don't buy a second one, if you get a patch pay, you can start patching everything through it. And that joint, even still, that's even better than, you know what I mean? Because you can, when you get on that joint and you start dialing that shit, like when you get ready to mix down, it's a pain in the ass, but industry niggas do it. If you watch their videos, they'll fucking do some shit on some hardware and then dump it back into the track. They will waste the time to do it because
it's gonna make up in the end.
I know people who take. I've seen people take vocals, dump them in preamps, and then just dump it right back in the Pro Tools. I didn't seen that shit. You know what I'm saying?
That should be.
Yeah.
Niggas are like run that shit through the compressor.
Yeah, exactly. Run it straight through the compressor.
Like they'll take like a song that you say you already recorded something, right? If you get a patch pay, you can patch it out into. You got a preamp and shit?
I just got the little box. I just got the.
What is it?
It's a small little.
Right, that's a preamp.
I mean, I got one, but it's a small joint.
Patch in through that joint, one vocal that you record in the computer, and then tweak it while it's going through, and drop it in there, and then start.
Say that again. You said take a preamp.
Like you run from the output, like say output number 3 of your sound card, out of there into your preamp, and then from your preamp back into the input 1 of your sound card. Okay. Feel me? So it's a loop record. But once you do that, while you're playing that vocal that you already previously recorded, you can tweak it coming through that preamp. And like, for real, analog gear, you don't gotta be afraid. You can kind of hit it hot a little bit. When you hit it hot, you'll hear like it'll be like double in the volume, like warmth. The body of it will be so much more fuller. And then you can put that into your rig and then go and then fuck with that. Do that with your kicks. Do that with everything. Like, fuck with it. The limits of it. Like, you can push that preamp to the limit and like just go up hot and then bring it back until it's cool. But I'm telling you, like, it doubles the value.
Don't you got a preamp?
Hell yeah.
I'm about to say your shit crazy.
That bitch got an EQ on it, a
I seen
DS's,
that shit there.
everything. I only got one. I need to buy another one. That's what all this space is for, so I can buy more. But for real, they ain't expensive. You can go to Atomic in College Park, and them jumps is like, now that people are so pressed on plugins, they're like $50 and shit. Hell yeah, you can rack up. You can have a whole rack full of shit. tight shit, man. You know what I mean? $50 here and there, and you get that check.
So you said it's all about the patching it and run.
Yeah.
As long as you run that shit
Man,
right.
you still gotta have your computer on the front end, so
Yeah.
that's not going nowhere.
Okay.
But just the being able to run it through that outboard gear,
Lifts the sound.
hell yeah, it just
Lifts the song.
Yeah.
It adds more color, texture.
everything.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
Hell yeah, that
You
shit's
know.
crazy.
Because and the way I do it is like I don't try to compare my music to, you know, industry music just because of the equipment I know they're going through. But, you know, I look at a lot of upcoming artists, you know what I'm saying? A lot of upcoming artists, and those are the sounds that I'm competing with, you know what I'm saying? And then I can tell the songs that have been mastered, and I can tell the ones who ain't. And they're getting away with it, so in a way it's like, okay, I'm safe. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, we close. We close, but we just try to knock it through the roof a little bit, you know what I'm saying? So I hear a lot, because I hear a lot of songs out here on the market that sound like shit, like way terrible to anything. I'm like, what the fuck? And people are buying these records, and I'm like, wow, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man, it's just investing in that hardware, and that's what I'm trying to get. So, you know, I never knew, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know anything about no goddamn motherfucking, you know, patenting and shit like that, you know. You know, and like I said, I'm just learning about, you know, getting into the hardware and stuff like that. So, I'm definitely, you know, the goal is definitely to lift the sound more, man. You know, because like you said, you can use every fucking plug-in in the damn world. It ain't enough. Fuck no. It ain't. Because, you know, even when I'm trying to go back and master records that I did, you know what I'm saying, I'm always trying to compare it. You know, you try to compare it to something else, you know, because that's what you want to do, you know. And, you know, damn, okay, I'm close, but fuck. And then you just like, damn, okay, you find yourself starting it a little bit. So you just like, look, man, this is it. You know, this is it. Like, this is it. You know what I'm saying? You try to do everything you can do, you know what I'm saying, but this is it. You know what I'm saying? You know. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And you don't want to get in there and start boosting EQs so that everything just sounds so damn, you know what I'm saying? It's terrible and harsh, you know? So I'm just like, you know, you gotta do what you can do, man. You gotta do what the fuck you can do. You know what I'm saying?
Like that nigga 40, that nigga shit.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
We fucking with that shit hard, though.
Man, when I listen to it, I don't know who does her music or whatever, but
It's broadcast, like, cause he got a big following, like OD, like that,
real shit.
Without trying, like the big following and shit, but like, and so when he's running, they automatically like looking at like, oh, TK did that shit off the rates, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then J. Cole just did a new project with his little team. Yeah, all those guys, that shit hit because
He had enough money to back it. It's just that
I think the people still want that. It's just that the investors aren't investing in that.
Right.
So it's going unseen because they don't even know shit exists. Because anytime anybody that got bars break through on their own,
right.
Straight to the top.
It's the ceiling, like
they straight to the top because it's watching somebody like you don't want to see somebody play the guitar, don't know how to play and hitting one little string joints bullshit versus somebody that can really, really play and you sitting there watching like, wow, this nigga's talented.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
I think it's the same thing. So that's why I support you. I think you should drop all of that bars on the niggas. Laying on them. Just go to shows, bully them niggas at the shows, get on the stage.
Like,
People know, like, since they see him rap the little trap joint, and then you get up there and do some real shit, they're like, yo, he like really, yo, he's a real artist. You know what I mean?
Shit, like, I got some shit, like, I'm trying to tell you, like, man, I put this on everything I love, like, I got some shit, and I got some shit that I have cooked up. I've been cooking up shit for like the last, like, 4, 5 years, but this new shit I got, like they say, what the bitch say, with the new shit. That new shit.
Drop that shit on
that
that
shit.
Even me, I went and got another MPC. I'm about to like, I updated my style.
I'm with that. I'm with
I
it.
updated my style, but I'm still maintaining my structural integrity instead of just making all the baby type beats.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that I think that's gonna. I don't know, man. I think it's coming to an end. It's becoming the same so bad.
Hold on. Let me.
It's just like that. Like everything sounds the same. Like it's like niggas like if you listen to like
I gotta do what I gotta do. That shit y'all like.
The
leaking
newer
like
niggas
that,
like
I might
Davey,
have to
shit
do
like
that.
that. Like he ain't even new. He from my generation.
Right.
He from our era for real. Right. Like he like for real for real. You know what I'm saying? He like
The Fosters
he got
and
me
all
by
that.
like I got him by a couple. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
Nas back.
Yeah, right.
Push him
Yeah,
through.
yeah. You know what I'm
man.
saying? Like so it's like he got that push, but it ain't like he didn't have
What'd
it.
you say?
It's just that he needed like. You know what I'm saying? Whatever connection,
Hey,
whatever
go
he may
ahead.
need
I
it.
don't
But
have
you
no
know, KD
schedule.
and them, and those is people. Like they went to, you know what I'm saying? They ball together, all shit with the school.
Go
It's
ahead.
like family. So, but it's not a lot of niggas that's on right now in this aspect, like in this time frame, the way it's like.
I know you missed
It's
a nigga,
just
that's why you
genuine,
called me.
crazy shit the way it was in the 2000s or
I'm
the,
here.
you know what I'm
Right,
saying? Like,
right.
like it's just, I mean, like you'll hear like
Niggas ain't going
Uzi,
nowhere.
like out of them young niggas, like. Well,
I'm
young boy
about
got
that.
shit. Like young boy
I'm
got
about
that
that
shit,
life.
but you know what type of genre music that
Right.
he's displaying.
Like
Like,
pop rap.
yeah. Or Uzi, like Uzi's a pop rapper. Like everybody love Uzi. You know what I'm saying? Like Uzi give
Like
you
I
some
said,
bars.
I'm
Uzi can
probably
fuck
like
you
you.
up here
Right.
and there. Like you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like I'll always like. I don't
Fuck
listen to
that
all
shit.
that, but I've heard some joints where I'm like,
I already know
God
what
damn,
they're
like
talking
Uzi
about.
dog that shit. Like he got some shit. Like,
Yeah.
but you know, so but it's to each his own. Like everybody got their own shit. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, but
I
there
already know that
is.
shit.
I definitely fuck with him.
Don Q go
Don
in.
Q.
I fuck with Don Q tough.
What's the dude named Boz or whatever his name is?
Boss.
But what the
Yeah,
Dream,
J. Cole,
the
J. Cole,
J.
yeah.
Cole's man, the Dream.
Some of them guys okay.
Yeah,
I feel like, you know, Uzi is a one-on-one. So I like him, but it's all the niggas that copy his exact style that come after him.
Yeah,
You feel me?
facts.
Same thing with
What's the problem?
21 Savage.
Babe?
He alright. He him. But
The
everybody
Hood?
that copy him after that, same thing, G Herbo,
Nah, I ain't doing nobody
all
hooked
these
up.
different
They paying
niggas.
me. I'm getting
Everybody,
publishing rights on
it's
that.
all of the copycats
Yeah.
that come after that. You know what I'm saying? Because back in the day, we even had the shit. We had Old Dirty Bastard, which was off style, but he was one-on-one. There was no other versions of, it wasn't
Hold on,
100
wait,
other
wait,
Old
wait,
Dirty
wait.
Bastards
You said- We talking about music?
dropping
or
right
we
after
talking
Old Dirty
about
Bastard drop. But now it's like, you drop right now, it's going to be 100 niggas sound just like
Oh,
you
okay.
after that, because they're going to be copying you so hard, trying to clickbait you off of your shit. But that shit terrible.
Oh.
Like, that's the thing. Because I recorded, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
Damn, what is motherfucking
I'm in here with all them niggas, and it's like that's what they do. Like you always can tell the originals. You know what I'm saying? And the originals always usually authentic and dope. Like you said, Uzi Vert. He actually nice for what he do.
He got some shit.
But then you got all these other niggas coming down after him,
Sound just
watering
like him and shit.
watering the
Watering
shit down.
watering down,
Because it's
yeah.
like you think that as a group, generally the shit is garbage, and it is
Yeah,
because
yeah.
he's tight, but the
Hold on, let me
other
play you back.
99
Mhm.
is
Let me finish
garbage,
doing this artwork.
and then it becomes one thing, and it's just like, man, that whole them
Give me
niggas
cash.
whack. You know what I mean?
It's like yeah, exactly.
what?
It's like
Fucking
fucking.
out like that?
But see, the Chicago scene is like different because like
You
all
what?
those niggas, that drill scene, that whole drill
Mhm.
rap scene, is
You
all
gonna give me
like
this before you leave
the
about
same. Like
this
they
chat.
all gonna rap like that because that's how they grew up. That's how they came up.
Right.
But
Alright,
it's
that's
a lot
right.
of them niggas. Some
I
of them
get
niggas that
this
stand
shit.
out. Like
That's
Dirk
what I
stands
want.
out over a lot of them niggas
Right.
because Dirk can harmonize.
Oh,
Dirk
alright,
gonna
nah, I'm not
he gonna give you
doing
all that
that.
same
You
shit
wildin'.
that all them niggas do. A lot of shit be a lot of shit be cranking it.
Yeah,
Cranking
nah.
like
You
shit. You know
wild
what I'm saying?
cowboy,
But
huh?
like Dirk gonna give you that, like I say, that harmonizing, that singing, that mix up. The way he gonna give you both. He gonna give you the drill and he gonna give you that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like if you can do both, then
What was
it's
that?
an automatic win.
Right.
Because you know what I'm saying? Like
I couldn't even
Herbo,
hear.
Herbo got some shit I fuck with tough. Like he, you know what I'm saying? Like
Who, me?
like, I be starting to try to draw into a lot of the younger girls. I've been listening to Herbo for a little while now, but like Bibby and all them, like
You're not
they came
riding.
around that
You're
time
not
with Chief
riding.
Keef and all came around. So
You know,
all,
caking.
all the same type shit. Like, but yeah,
Somebody put too much weed
but
in
yeah,
it.
man, that shit gonna be crazy though, man. Like, I think that shit gonna fly.
I
Like,
love you too.
I want to let you
Cape.
call nigga the Cape man. Cape man, yeah, that's him.
Cake. You better cake over that
So,
motherfucker.
nah, ain't nothing wrong with that shit. But nah, they what I'm about to say, yeah, 18 though. I want you to hear some of that shit though.
I said lean on it. Cause I be looking for shit to ride to anyway in the car. You know what I'm saying? And you get to scam and do that. Like man, skip.
She hit me up.
That shit gonna that shit gonna go through. That
Yeah.
shit like that
Talk
shit
about
gonna go
that
through the door. Like I got Anthem Jones. I got motherfucking just I got theme music. Like, that shit's a fucking movie. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, that shit is like just.
And you did it at
Fly Zone.
Yeah, they nice. You know what? My man and them shot a video on that joint. That's a nice.
Oh
video.
yeah, man, they got like 4 of them joints, 3, 4 of them joints now. Like they expand them all, been doing. All being busy. Like I watched them niggas like they was on when they first started on Richie Road. You know what I'm saying? Like they done put in a lot of work. You know what
Yeah, I
I'm
like
saying?
that. I like that
Fly
setup.
Zone, you know, man. Like they do their motherfucking thing. Like they're one of the only people that really like. It's only like a select few that got my sound. Like you know, he got that shit. Like he. You know what I'm saying? I tell that shit all the time. Like he been telling like, and that's one thing about Maul too. Like in the Fly Zone, like when I was recording Dead, y'all was like. He ain't never like critique shit, nothing. Like I never asked him real shit, nothing. Like when you think, what you think. Like Tom told me, like the last time I went in that joint when he heard that last shit, I dropped like 5 joints and shit like in one day, like one little session. That nigga was like, that shit ready. I said, damn, you never said that shit. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, yeah, you ready? I was like, man. He said, nah, they gotta hear that shit. That shit needs to go down. Like, I was like, yeah. I said, you right. I was like, but I got some more shit to put some just crazy shit on that shit just to just hold on.
Like that.
You know what I'm saying?
What you call it, the project?
Like H&M, Hunger and Music.
Exactly.
Yeah, that shit. Yeah, so like the intro crazy. I get the spazzing on the intro. I go all that shit. Like it's just like that shit is just a masterpiece.
You got the cover?
Nah, I gotta get the cover and all that shit. I gotta do all that shit. Like it was back in my bag. Like, I started fucking with the last couple of joints and shit that was coming on that joint. Cause I been had I had like 3 joints. Like they were all them projects I had. That was like it's like a whole rack of tracks, but it's like what the fuck go to what? Like it's like over 100 joints, but it's like what go to what? Like I got 10 for this joint, like New Pop or the shit. Or like NPO, this other joint. Or I got 10 for this other joint. Or you know what I'm saying? But it's like I just been loading up, but then I had some like personal shit and all that type of shit, and I just fell back off that shit. Now I was like, I ain't fucking with this shit right now. I gotta get back on some other shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but like now it's like I'm just like ready like to just go all the way in. So it's like now like the joint mostly done. You know what I'm saying? Like it's mostly done. Like, I just gotta go just fill in the last couple joints.
Okay.
I got this joint called Dialine. This shit, I get the fucking that joint up retarded and shit. I get the that shit retarded.
How long it take you to do the whole project, or how long you been working on it?
Shit, man. Honestly, like when I started the joint, it was like done like, ASAP. All this shit is just extra shit. I've just been adding. This shit been done, man. This shit been done for some. This shit been done for a brick. You know what I'm saying?
I just can't believe
25, 35. That's it. And the blocks was fucking like 500-600.
Hell
shit
yeah.
Like that. Like, dude,
and you the old gear, it was gonna be an hour to engineer setting shit up.
Oh, that shit was crazy.
You know what I mean?
Oh, that shit was crazy.
You had to pay for the tapes, the DAT tapes or the reel or whatever the fuck you was using.
Everything.
You had to pay what, $10-15 for the blank CD?
Yeah.
All that shit.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah.
That shit is crazy.
That's why I started engineering. I was making beats on the keyboard and shit, and I was trying to put them on CD. So I paid to use another fucking studio time. I paid $1,600 for a day block to drop 16 beats on the CD. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, shit, I can't afford this shit. Fuck. I might as well, and that's what I learned right then and there. But like, even as an artist, like say, I remember you coming in all the time. You know what I'm saying? That shit, you spent a fucking couple stack of month.
And I was like, tell me how long ago was that? So that was like what, 03? That shit was like 03. Nigga,
was super young.
Nigga, I had it in 03.
I believe myself that much. I'm gonna go drop real bread on my shit. I think that's what we got shit fucked up now, because we all remember it as an artist and as an engineer. We remember those times and that respect. And so now it's like everything's so cheap, and as far as the way it's handled, you know what I'm saying? Not Fly Zone, because Fly Zone, they do great work, and there's a couple other studios out there that do high-end work and stuff like that, but you know what I'm saying? You gotta sell one copy. If you get a couple 100,000 views,
so this how we going?
you will be cashing out.
Oh man.
You know what I mean? You will be cashing out.
That's it.
For sure. And they keep track of the money, and they go to your account. You can hit the PayPal button, they put it right in your shit. Take like 2 days.
That'll work for you.
I think you would do super well. Cause I'm gonna be in my
It should
phone.
be crazy, cause every time I be
Streaming
on his joint, shit rapping and shit, be fucking it up and shit. You tell me going that shit like that, it should be jumping, like, and they all be fucking with it. Even when he be running the plays and shit off his fucking his sites and shit, and his broadcast, like, cause he got a big following, like OD, like
No,
that,
real shit.
without trying, like the big following and shit, but like, and so when he's running, they automatically like looking like, oh
Right.
shit, like.
And you know what,
that.
man?
But you always hear this shit. Like even when I was doing a little driving shit, when I was doing the Uber shit for a minute, like that. Like I would run some joints, like just to give it a test run to the youngins and get it up.
Right.
You know, they gonna be like, oh, what's this bullshit? Or what's that? Like they
Look,
gonna be like,
that
run
look
that
better
joint. They
like
like,
that.
man, what the fuck is that? That shit cracking like with that. I be like, oh, you fuck with it? Like, yeah. That's when you know what I'm saying. So like, yeah, oh yeah, nah, you got to put that shit out. Like that's if everybody telling you the same shit, put that shit out, you gotta put it out. So it's like that shit gotta come out now. So it's like it is what it is at this point. Like they about to hear some crazy shit from them.
I think it's good, man.
It's long overdue. Like it's so fucking like I'm so motherfucking. Look how long I've been fucking doing it. Like it's time. Like fuck it, just give it to them. You know what I'm saying?
Today's market is perfect, especially for you, because shit, 10, 15 years ago, remember with MySpace and all that? If you get a bunch of streams, you can get nothing for it.
Yeah.
Now, if they stream your stuff, you get paid for that. So, and a lot of people in the urban community, like ourselves, we get a whole bunch of plays, but not make a lot of CD sales, because a lot of people in the urban community don't got the money, so they was bootlegging CDs or just downloading it. Now, all of that reviewing that they doing of your product, you get all that shit back, and it's streamlined to you. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's great, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm studying some business books right now, and I was telling him yesterday, but I'll be trying to tell people business, they be falling asleep on me, but I'm like, yo, listen, the shit is real.
And I gotta get that shit first. Like that's another thing. Like you saying, like that's the realest shit. Like I don't mean to cut you, but that business side, like that shit. Like and even me to this day, like I'm not afraid to say like I don't know all that shit, but at the same hand, like I'm still like studying this word and shit as to perfecting the craft part of it still to a degree, because you gotta stay on that shit so you don't slip. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's
You
like,
already a millionaire.
like,
Once you monetize your stuff, you good. You know what I'm saying? And I was just saying, like, back in the day, it's like if somebody had some Spinrilla and YouTube, definitely, because Spinrilla gonna give you the buzz.
Yeah, but the reality is that the producers, the engineers who make the beats, like honestly, if you make a hit off of them, off one of the motherfuckers, 9 times out of 10, like you can deal with them on your own, or write out a contract particular to say, I guess, like, you know, if this is made out to who whatsoever, because that's how, I guess, how they say it in legal status.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
But you know, because it happened so much, it used to be a bad thing. Like, oh, you use my beat without asking, I'm gonna sue your motherfucking ass. But because it's kind of cool on both parties, because you get to try the beat out and see how it's gonna work. Once it catches some steam,
everybody's good.
Right.
I'm good. The engineer's good because he made it. Then it gives him a buzz because he made it. Everybody else gonna flock to him.
I think that works best when like you get it from offline and then you go record it on your own.
That's what I'm saying.
The problem with back in the day was, if I did that, it would be like I would give them the free beat, and then I would record it and mix and master. I'm losing too much money. But nowadays it's perfect because the artist can get the song offline, test it in the market, and if it does well, you both come to the table. Everybody with it. Lil Nas X just bought the beat $30.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And whoever did that beat, I bet you got a lot more than $30.
Oh, yeah.
They had to renegotiate that one. I think you got it perfect though, bro. I think you set up, man. I think. So, do you have stuff online?
Yeah, I got some shit. Yeah, I run some stuff for you.
Let me get your email or
I
something.
got it.
My phone fucked up right now because of my motherfucking expedition to goddamn California. But I'm gonna just send you a text to Gmail.
Yeah, I got Gmail too. Something going on.
I've been fucking with the movies this year a whole lot. Trying to like reestablish myself. I did a couple records with people.
I've been trying to reestablish myself.
But streets fucked up, game fucked up.
I said the streets fucked up in my mama house. Goddamn.
So, like, I'm having a whole motherfucking life crisis.
kind of joint that can hit the radio right now. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like that shit hit the radio like.
Hit the fucking radio. God,
for real.
Heard it yet. What's the name of the joint?
You gotta be in a, you know, when you're in a different space and shit, you're gonna make different music. You're gonna, you know what I'm saying? It's about the energies. You know what I'm saying? Like,
definitely.
You know.
No real shit, man.
You know, like for real, like you gotta be on a positive frequency. You got positive energies around you and shit when you trying to do, you know, productive shit, fucking counterproductive. You know?
Yeah.
You know, I'm learning this shit as I go along every day. It's like people you gotta, you know, you just like what they said on fucking what was that movie? Smack like shit. Remember the Titans and shit. What the nigga Denzel say? Sometimes you just gotta cut a man loose and shit. Yeah, like you got like that's a real shit. Like you gotta have people in your life that you just gotta have to get rid of because you know what I'm saying, they energy so fucking negative. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna force you to do some physical shit. You know what I'm saying?
Real shit.
Like you know,
should be.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna put you in a more problematic situation. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna put you in
I'm just trying to bounce out the.
it's gonna put you in a fucking predicament that maybe you might not even be able to get out of because you lose it too crazy.
Man,
so
I'm in that shit right now.
Yeah,
I totally
understand.
It's crazy, yeah. Like
you know, that's why I was telling you what I was telling you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know. Like, I was just saying that what I was saying. Like, I know. Don't even worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't even do that shit. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you gotta keep them motherfuckers around you. Like you said, like your instinct gonna tell you who's from who. You know what I'm saying? And what from what. Like they gonna tell you whether you choose to ignore them signs and all that type of shit. That's on you. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, them signs is there. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's all universal law and shit. People gotta pay for karmic imbalances. Karmic imbalance people gotta pay for and shit. And people that's around them, you know what I'm saying? Because you around that aura, you around that energy, you gonna end up having to pay some sort of karmic imbalance towards that shit because you surrounding yourself with that shit and you know about it. You see what I'm saying? It ain't like you deaf, dumb, and blind, like you know what's going on, but you still choose to stand around that. Minus all the fucking warning signs and you know what I'm saying?
Nah, real shit.
That's been given. You know what I'm saying? That's when you get all that crazy shit. That's when you hear all that wild ass shit. Nigga get shot and all that shit. Oh, he had nothing to do with it. It was his man and all that other bullshit to be happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, and cause it be like that, I mean, and it be fucked up like that sometimes where it could be 9 times out of 10 another nigga the way it's like damn, like, that nigga started that shit like, his man got it, like, that shit's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, shouldn't have went like that. You don't want nobody to get hit, but at the same hand, like, a nigga that's, you know what I'm saying, provoking that shit, you know what I'm saying?
Keep
like,
playing around.
Yeah, it comes with the, it comes with the whole, it just comes with the whole shit at the end of the day, so.
Right. I think the older you get, it changes, like.
Yeah, it's the growth.
The older I get, it's just like, I'll be like, you put my family at rest and he's gonna say,
yeah, you start, you know what I'm saying, you know.
Get a little trigger. Trigger.